Hi guys, I thought today we'd look at the Beatles classic Here Comes the Sun. It's written by George Harrison, one of my favourite Beatles songs. We've got quite a lot going on. It's a bit of a finger-picking one. We'll sort of chat through the right hand and what's going on in that. We've got a capo on the 7th fret. If you don't have a capo it sounds a bit weird, but you can just play exactly the same sort of thing. And we'll get to it. Okay, so the first bit we'll look at is the intro. There's basically three parts to the song. The intro, which is the same as the chorus, and the verse, and then there's a little bit of a bridge, and there's a fill after the verse, which we'll talk about as well. So, first things, intro and the chorus. In the right hand, most of the time is spent on the B and the E string. I like to use my thumb and my index finger. You can use your middle and your index. You could also use your middle and your ring and stick to the kind of classical picking positions. I prefer to get my thumb in because it's a bit more dexterous and you can get through all those little licks nicely. So we're starting on a D chord on the left hand, just a little strum. Then we're going to pick the 3rd fret of the B, so we're just holding this D and it's B string, then open E, then 2nd fret of the E, then 3rd fret of the B, little pause, 2nd fret of the E, open E, B. So nice and slow. Once more on that lick. G chord, it's more of a G6 chord. We're going to go with our middle finger to the 2nd fret of the A and ring finger to the bass, 3rd fret. Little strum of that. Little finger comes in on the 3rd fret of the B. Pick the B, then the open E, back to the B. A7, but keep your ring finger off for now. Little strum of that. Then it's all on the B string. 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret, slide it forward to the 3rd, hit the open E, just to finish that little line. Sorry, I start with it off. So the whole of the first half of the chorus and the intro. Then we have that D again. I like to do a little hammer on straight into it. You can just do the D straight again. Then we're going to start, it's identical to the first time we played D, apart from you adding a little E string to start with. So it's 2, then 2nd fret of the E, then on the B. Then open, 2nd fret, B again, 2, 0, B. So that lick's just the same with an extra note at the beginning. Back to that G6, strum of that. First finger now comes to make G major 7, so it's the 2nd fret of the E, and you pick that once, open E, then little finger comes back to get the 3rd fret of the B. Then strum an A7, and that's it. So that G can be a little tricky. You need to bring your wrist round just a touch so you can get your first finger on that 2nd fret of the E, and then it just sort of rolls back a touch to get that 3rd fret of the B. So play through that second half. So intro and chorus at half speed. Okay, so for the verse, the chords are pretty similar, starting on that D again, and it follows the line of the singing. So you got, here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. So it's quite easy to tell if you're playing the right thing or not. So we're strumming the D, picking the E string, 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret again, then pick the B. So it's just middle finger on and off. The first half of it. Then it's E, B, open E, so take that middle finger off, put it back down, hit E again. So nice and slow through that D lick. Back to our G6 chord. First finger comes to make G major 7 again, so 2nd fret of the E, on, off, on, that's all it is. E7 chord. I like to add in a few strums, so I go down, up, down. You can put in whatever you want there as long as it fits. So then you go back to D, 2nd fret, open, then the B. That's the it's alright bit, it's alright. So through the verse, nice and slow. Then we have this lovely little fill. And those are bits you'll have seen before in the chorus and the intro. So the fill, you slide in the 2nd fret of the G to the 4th fret. It's important to use your ring finger because it makes the rest of it much easier. So slide 2nd fret to 4th fret, then middle finger comes in on the B, 3rd fret, pick that, pick the E. Right hand changes slightly, it goes thumb on the slide, then it's index on the B, middle on the E. Then you just drop your index finger into the 2nd fret of the G, same thing in the right hand. Take the index finger off, put it back down. So you're just playing the same thing in the right hand, G, B, E. Then on the B, just a little run, 3, 2, 0. And finish on the 2nd fret of the G with your index finger. So in that left hand, it's middle index. Then we've had this at the end of the chorus. D chord. E, B, open E, back to E. Then it's the A7 without the ring finger down. Then it comes in, 2, 0, 2, 3, open. Exactly the same as before. Then you'd be back into chorus or the next verse. So now we've got to look at the bridge. I'll just play it through nice and slow once. And that goes round 6 times, then we have. So, the bridge starts, basically it goes F chord, C chord, G chord, and then D, and then A7. So we start on this F major 7, but before we get to that, we have 0, 4. That 4 sounds a little bit odd, so don't be surprised if it sounds slightly out. It's 0, 4 on the A string. Ring finger is really important here. Then middle finger comes back to the D, 2nd fret. So it's a little bit of a stretch. And then you drop into your F major 7 chord, just pick it out, D, G, B. So thumb, index, middle in the right hand. Then you go to C, you can go thumb, thumb, index. Or move the whole thing up and go thumb, index, middle. It's A, D, G. A, D, G again. This time on the G, or it's the G6 again. And then E string, A string. Finish on a D. So nice and slow again. 0, 4, 2, middle finger, F major 7, pick through it. Move your right hand up, C, pick through it. A string, 2nd fret. And then G. Just the E and the A. Finish on a D strum. Again, this is where you can put something in. I put a up, down, then an A7. I just let that one ring, but again, you can strum through it. And you would do that 6 times. Then the last time you get to that A7, we have these, they're all set into triplets. So you get 0, 2, 3 on the B string. Then hold it. Then 2, 3. Open E, so put those together. Then it's back to 3 on the B, open E, 3 on the E, and then 2 5s just to finish it off on the E. So you kind of build up, and then you go back one. So the whole way through the bridge, I won't play it 6 times, I'll just play that first bit once. Okay, so for the outro we have the little fill again. Then you have that classic line we've had. Then you go back to that fill. But here, when we do and we've been coming in the 2nd fret with our index finger, we're now going to go with our middle, because you're going to throw in that bit from the bridge. So it's the F major 7, pick through it. C, pick through it, G, pick through those A, D, G, then the 2 basses again, and then finish on a D. So really slow from the 2nd fill. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. It's a great little song. It takes a little bit of time, it can be a bit fiddly, and it's quite a bit of a memory game as well to remember which bits are which and what you're doing where. So just take your time with it, break it into small chunks, a bit like we did there. Just learn the intro, learn the verse, learn the bridge, that kind of thing. I've also got some covers now going out on YouTube, so check those out, and the single as always will be in a little box up above where I am now, so I'll see you next time.